Wonderful, Jeff. Come up here. We're going to give you some examples of good and bad networking just to start this ball rolling.
Jeff, go ahead.
Okay.
Wallet behind this.
First, let me touch upon what Nissan's trying to do as he explained it to me.
Whoa.
To recruit me into this process, okay? What we're trying to do is we're trying to put together a how-to video to learn how we can each network with each other, to explore what we've all talked about, getting to know each other's businesses, so on and so forth. The easiest way to do that is to explain how not to do it, okay? So this is an idea of how not to do it. First, I'm coming to the meeting for the very first time. I walk in and I see Nissan and say, hey, Joe Moneybags, nice to meet you. You know, I work for the top #1 mortgage company in the world. Interest rates are the lowest they've ever been. Let me ask you a question. You know, because of that, you must know 5 or 6 people that are in need of a mortgage right now. You think you can give me the names and numbers? That's not what you want to do. But that's what a lot of people do. They show up, they throw up, and they say, hey, they go right to it. They try to sell before they know somebody. That's a good example of what not to do. A little over the top, but that's what we're trying to show you here. That's not what you want to do. You know, there's another way of coming in and saying, hey, how's the weather, man? What's going on?
Oh, yeah, the weather.
Yeah,
that's a great
topic. The Red
topic.
Sox last night. Can you believe Wakefield finally got 200?
Yeah, the Red Sox, great stuff.
Awesome. You don't like baseball. You like football.
Football, the Patriots, Tom Brady. Yeah, Tom Brady.
Hey, I see that guy over there drinking Jack and Brown. You think we can go over and talk to him? Maybe he buys a drink.
That's a good
idea. My first time here. That's what we're supposed to do.
All right, we'll gang up on him. He'll buy us.
You know what? I think his name's Jesse. I think he's the boss. Let's go ahead. I think he'll buy us a drink.
Maybe he likes that Patriot stuff too.
He wants us to join. Come on.
Okay.
Okay, that's what people do. They show up and they don't know what to do. Or they sit there like this. They're looking around. I think I know that guy over there. Well, they huddle together with somebody they know, and they stay there. They shadow them all around the floor, all around the room. They go and they sit with them. They congregate. They don't move around. They don't mingle. They don't try to meet people. That's what this is all about. But more importantly than that, it's not trying to just meet somebody and just, hi, I'm nice, I'm a nice guy, nice to meet you, see you next week, or see you in a couple of weeks. It's not about that. We need to identify what makes each other tick. So I'm going to let Nissan give you an example of what it's like to come in and try to meet somebody in a business meeting for the first time.
Okay, I just want to give a preface. The key to it all is that we all are maniacs. We want everybody to give us attention. We came here so that we can take everybody, like this. Empty it all, give it all to me. But that's not really what works. It turns out just the opposite works. If I come to give, that's how, over time, people will naturally give back to me. In the moment, like Jeff gave the example, if someone comes up to me, hey, buy, leave me alone. I don't want to even come close to you next time. So how can I make contact with someone where I don't push and try to sell myself, and at the same time, I don't avoid every topic in the world, and I'm just talking about the weather. How can we actually network? It's work, right? Network. So how can I actually be focused on getting a result, and at the same time, I'm not offensive? So let's try this one. That'll do for the time. Hi.
Hi.
Where you come from?
I'm coming from Southeastern. Nice to meet you. Jeff.
Wonderful. Is this the only network? Do you belong to any other networking groups?
Well, I've tried, tried some of those other uptight organizations like BNI. It hasn't worked for me. So I figured I'd give it a shot. I was introduced. I got through the grapevine. I heard about this group, and I came here to see what it's all about. It's my first
Wonderful.
time.
So tell me, did someone invite you in? Is someone I know here?
Yeah, see the guy down there with the glasses there? The good-looking dude? He's the guy that said, why don't you come by and meet some people. There's 3 guys with glasses, and 4 guys with glasses, and Jesse assumes I was talking about it. But anyway.
So tell me a little bit about what you do.
Well, I'm a mortgage banker, and I've been in the business for probably 30 years. Look relatively young for my 30 years, but in the business. But
actually, I don't know a thing about mortgage banking. Tell me, what got you interested?
Well, it's a long story, but to make it short, let me just tell you a little bit about what I do. I'm a loan officer. I meet with people, I assess their situations, and I try to put them into a decent product and help their lives become a little bit better through a financial solution.
Well, how can I help you?
Well,
Me or someone in my network?
what I'm really looking to do is I'm just coming here to meet some people. If you could help me to introduce me to some people, that'd be great. What I'm looking to do is establish new relationships to see if I can work with individuals.
That's beautiful. I'll tell you what. Maybe that guy over there. You don't know him.
The good-looking dude with the
The
glasses?
good nuke. Yeah, right. That beautiful guy in the blue shirt.
Thank you very much. What do you do?
I resolve conflicts in family businesses. I hope
That's
you
interesting.
never have one. I mean, the family, yes, but not the conflict. So what I wanted to demonstrate is that the focus was entirely on the other person, and that I did my best to help the other person feel comfortable here and get as far as that person can in our short meeting. So can you see the difference? And it's work, it's focus. I'm not talking about the weather. So, Jesse, do we want to continue with this, or it's enough for once, or you want to keep going?
A couple more minutes.
A couple more minutes. Okay.
Okay, another way you might want to do something is we walk in and I see this guy across the room, he's standing by himself. As a member, member of the membership committee, it's going to be our job to make people welcome. He's his first time he's wandering around. He's got no focus. He looks like he has no one to talk to. Jeff Lumber,
Hi.
how are you?
I'm really uncomfortable.
Well, you've come to the right place. Because we're here, we're trying to make you comfortable, make you feel welcome.
I am really happy that you turned to me that way, because frankly, I was going to go farther into the corner.
Well, that's not what we want to do here. We got plenty of flowers on the wall. We don't need any more wallflowers. Okay? I'm glad you came tonight. What made you come here?
Jesse.
Jesse, boy, he invites a lot of people. You know, he's our #1 recruiter for the organization. He brings more people in on the membership to the membership meetings, and things are great. I mean, he's very active. And he's just one example of what we do here. I mean, we've got people here that are guests of everybody all across the spectrum. Any given night, we could have 5 guests. We could have 20 guests, depending upon the number of nights. But you picked a really good night to come. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Thank you for asking. I resolve conflicts in family businesses. Do you think there's anyone here who's a family business you could introduce me to?
Well, I know from getting to know the members over the months that I've been a member here that there's plenty of family-owned businesses. I don't know about their conflicts that they may or may not have internally. They've never really divulged that because we've had no one that can work with them like that. But that might be a welcome addition. I'm sure if you mingle and I can introduce you to some folks that are family businesses and or have large corporations or anything like that, you might find a little opening to talk about your business. That'd probably be a good way to start. You open to that?
Listen, why don't you lead me and tell me what to do, because I'm here the first time.
Hey, let's go see this guy in the red shirt. These guys.
I actually like the guy in the blue shirt.
Okay. You see what it's about? It's about listening to what they do and making them feel welcome. That's what we're trying to do. I mean, it sounds corny, it sounds over the top, it sounds whatever, but if you take a genuine interest in somebody, your passion is going to come out. When you talk to me about mortgages, you know I'm passionate about mortgages. When I talk to Cheryl about her massage business or her ear wax, I've never known anybody that's passionate about that. But she talks about that. She's an expert, and I can listen to her talk about it because it's something that she's passionate about. It's valuable to her. Her service is valuable, and she wants to get that out there. I know that for a fact, and my instincts were true when my first talking to her about her business. It was validated when she came to my office and she gave the massages to the girls in my office. That was a very productive experience, and it validated my first impressions of her business because she was passionate about that. That's what I want to deliver to my clients. I know he wants to bring passion to that resolution business. He's passionate about this. You can see, I mean, this is just something that's an offshoot of what we're doing here. We're trying to create something different in this group. We're trying to create an additional way to exponentially increase your networking. Okay, if we can do something like this, let's just think if we have this created, we have this video created on how to. I mean, it's kind of silly right now because this is a spur of the moment type of thing we're talking about. But when this is scripted and we get it down and we keep going through the first take, the second take, the third take, the fourth edition, whoever knows how many we're going to take to get this right. I mean, recording a CD for music CD might take you 500 takes, but depending upon how many, somebody smoked that night. But anyway, we're going to get down to... What's that? We're going to get down to a pretty good script, and we're going to have a product that we're going to be able to give to a guest that comes in. We all know that traditionally a guest might pay $10 to come in. If a guest comes in, what better way to say, here's what we do, this is something that we've produced, here's a complimentary CD on Introduction to Networking the BBA way, this is what we're doing. That's going to differentiate us from everybody else. It's going to make people want to come and join our group because we do things differently. It's going to be over the top, it's going to be different, it's going to be encouraging, it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
That's the thing. No one says networking has to be boring. It doesn't. I mean, let's just show up and have some fun. And okay, and not like, oh, I got to go there Wednesday night, or they're going to mark me absent. No, you want to be able to want to come here. That's part of the deal. And if you want to come here and you like the people that you're sitting around the table with, and you have your understanding of what they do, and now we have a mechanism to show other people how to do what we want to do, we're all going to be better for it. Our group's going to be, we're going to be locking people out because we got too many members. That's a good problem to have.